Aviation related to our daily life has countless relationship with our pulse and heart rate. So, do you know what pulse and heart rate are? Pulse is the rhythmic dilation of an artery to feel the wrist or neck, while heart rate is the speed of the heartbeat measured by the number of heartbeats per minute. They are actually the same thing as the contraction of the heart causes increase in blood pressure in the arteries that leads to a noticeable pulse. Nowadays, people used to listen to music during work, entertainment, or even sleeping for relaxation or stress relieving. However, have you ever thought that listening to music will affect your heart rate? In the common experiment, we assume that different music types will have different influences on heart rate. Based on the research conducted by the Ghent University, listening to music has certain influence on heart rate. It is shown that the slow tempo induces a slower heart rate. Do you know why will this happen? Keep watching and you will get the answer. Now, let's look at the student's perception first. How you feel when you are listening to pop music?
Excited.
I feel energetic.
I feel excited.
You feel when you are listening to pop music?
I feel peace and relief. I feel relaxed.
I feel relaxed.
I feel calm too. Yes.
Whether you believe that music has an effect on you?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I believe that.
I think it do have effect on me.
I think it has positive effect on me too.
Which type of music do you prefer? Fast or slow music?
Slow music.
Fast and slow.
I prefer slow music.
What do we need? Timer, Apple Watch, headset, and a music player.
In the recent past, we have experimented with 20 participants consisting of 10 males and 10 females who are between 18 and 21 years old. An experiment was decided to investigate how different types of music affect people's perceptions, as well as to test the body's reaction to music at different tempos. We chose 2 tracks of music, one as fast and the other as slow. We first measured and recorded participants' pulses by an Apple Watch. Following by played 2 different types of music and let them listen for 2 minutes. Then we measured their pulses again in order to compare the results of the pulses before and after listening to fast and slow music. Intending to have a fair comparison, we had made sure that participants were calm and had been resting for 5 minutes to ensure the changes in pulses are due to listening to music. After the experiment, we have collected several data groups. Let's see the results. We found that slow tempo music induced heart rate, whereas fast tempo music accelerated heart rate. Getting deeper, we can see that there is around 70% increase and 10% decrease in the average heart rate of 20 participants when listening to fast and slow music respectively. Moreover, we compared the results of male and female participants, and it shown that there is no distinct difference in gender generally. But for the average change of heart rate, it appears that males have a more significant change in heart rate when listening to fast music than females did, while listening to slow music doesn't.
According to the research done by Changopathy Medical College in India, heart rate is controlled by the cardiovascular center, which is located in the medulla oblongata. What is medulla oblongata and where is it? The medulla oblongata is the part of the brainstem and connects to the higher levels of the brain to the spinal cord. It is responsible for several functions of the autonomous nervous system such as breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and sleep-wake cycle. When we are listening to music, it will modify the cardiovascular autonomic nervous system. There are two nervous systems that affect the heart rate, the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. Our brain catches the rhythm and sends signals to the different organs of the body, including the heart. Plus, the heart beats in response to the tempo of the music. When we listen to fast rock or pop music, the medulla oblongata will send a nerve impulse to the sympathetic nervous system. This system is stimulated and releases the hormone epinephrine, norepinephrine, and catecholamine, which will increase the heart rate. We listen to slow classical music in opposite side, the medulla oblongata will send a nerve impulse to the parasympathetic nervous system. This system is stimulated and releases the hormone acetylcholine, which will decrease the heart rate.
However, several factors can also affect the variety of our heart rate, such as the loudness of the music, emotion, the environment, and so on. So, the data collected from the experiments may not 100% due to the music tempo. To conclude, despite the limitations, our research still implies the relationship between music and body reaction. We found that listening to music has an influence on heart rate. When we listen to slow tempo music, such as classical music, our heart rate will be decreased. And when we listen to fast tempo music, our heart rate will be increased. This finding has important potential implications for medical treatment, since there is a research conducted by Dr. Surana and Dr. Deepika. Listening to slow tempo music is beneficial to cardiac autonomic regulation due to lowering heart rates. So, when you feel anxiety or nervous and want to calm down, let's try to listen to slow tempo music.